I think it's. I don't even know which one it's from. Let's put.
What took you so long?
I just really was on hiatus. Like I really didn't care to do interviews for a long time.
Right.
So you just when you approached me, at the time I was like, I don't know what was the vibe, and I'm like, all right, let me do this interview. But then it took long. Like I moved out west, and then I got injured my leg, and it was just like.
So just for those who don't know, Big Pun's wife is called Liza Rios or Liza Rios. And if you didn't know, Big Pun is or was a rapper, like one of them, like a lyrical monster. And basically, he was in a crew called, I can't even say that word on this thing, I can't even lie. But he was in a crew with Fat Joe and also Remy Ma. Who else is in there? Cuban Link. No, not just 50 Cent's Cuban Link, but Cuban Link. Who else is there? There was quite a few people in there that was in there. There was a number of people in terms of the front line in terms of music. But in terms of the other stuff, there was many. But yeah, so that's that I want to get out of the way. So basically, Fat Joe, see look, Lisa Real walks up and asks about Fat Joe. Yeah? This is how she should be moving. Obviously, the title says it what it is, but we're just going to get straight into it so you understand everything that is being said. All right? Everything. So whether you're a Fat Joe fan, hit the subscribe button. Whether you're a Big Pun fan, hit the subscribe button. Hip hop fan in general, hit that subscribe button. Let's go. And make sure you like, by the way. It helps with the algorithms. Leave a comment in the comment section as well. It helps with the algorithms. Get me? And by helping with the algorithms, you're helping me create more content. You understand? Because before I was just reacting to music, and now I'm reacting to things like this. Because the things, anyway, everything is picking up. That's all I can say.
Just not being in the space of wanting to do interviews. You know what I'm saying? So I just taking that time for myself, which I never taken before. So, I was like, fuck everybody else.
Right. But I thank you so much for you coming in.
Definitely.
And I just want to start off. What's good with you and Fat Joe,
Look, I just want to start off. What's good with you and Fat Joe? Not even how have you been? You know what I mean? Because obviously your husband is known as one of the top MC till this day. Yeah. And now obviously his son, like your son, is also a great lyricist. Like his dad. How does that feel for you? Like as a mother, like the fact that he's just like his dad, as like a lyrical monster. Like it's things like that. Ask those questions. That's like maybe I'm wrong. Maybe because I'm just that curious as a hip hop like culture head. You know what I mean? Like I just want to know these type of questions. I don't care about what's good with you and Fat Joe. Like she would talk. Like if you want to know the information, if there's any discrepancies between her and Fat Joe, cool. Ask that question, but there has to be a way to ask these questions. You just can't go straight in like that. You can't just do that. You can't. But anyway, we're here.
Yeah.
This is you coming in spicy, coming in
not even spicy. Like, what's really good with you and Fat Joe?
I mean, I don't know, but I mean, you know the story. I mean, the story's out there. I don't know what else.
You see? Remember what I was saying with the whole Dame Dash situation or Lane Dash, because he's moving like a lane. Yeah? That's all you have to say. Look, the story's already out there. I've already spoken. So if you want that information, it's out there already. That's all you have to say. Let's go.
There is nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, Pun was signed to him. There was a contract,
Right, not to cut your wisdom off, but to me, if it wasn't for Fat Joe, I don't think that, I'm so grateful that Fat Joe put him on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, real shit, because I don't think that, honestly, in my eyes, Fat Joe wouldn't be where he's at if it wasn't for, Big Pun wouldn't be where he's at if it wasn't for Fat Joe.
Right.
Do you don't see it like that?
I see it as
the other way around.
I mean, again, Joe was doing his thing back in the day, you know, and Pun had a lot of respect for him because he was a Boricua in the Bronx doing his thing. And you know, Pun made it his business to find Joe so that he could hear him rhyme. And you know, and
I've heard that story before. Like Fat Joe actually has talked about that specific story. I remember him talking about that on Drink Champs. I remember him talking about it on another podcast. Like he's talked about this story before. So those that say that Fat Joe caps, stop the cap.
it was undeniable. Joe signed him, you know, and Joe signed him, and he was just and Pun, you know, did his thing. You know, he was all, you know, Pun was already Pun. He was his own creativity. He did his own rhymes. He had styled his own stuff. Like he was his own entity. You know what I'm saying? So
I get it.
you know, but yeah, and at the same time, like I feel like yeah, Joe put Pun in a great position. Like he knew the contacts. He got him, you know, where he needed to be, you know, musically, you know, in the business. So yeah, we could never take away from what Joe did. You know what I'm saying? I never was taking anything away from what he did. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he put you know Pun in the right room in the right places.
I'm
And
glad we're actually hearing us speak about this as well, like now as well, especially. Only because, yeah, I think people need to understand and realize that you can have discrepancies with someone despite them really putting you putting you or your family or whoever in certain positions at the beginning. Do you get it? You can still have discrepancies. Like I don't like it's that's how life is. Sometimes like that's you said, there was a contract. Do you know what I mean? Like, and sometimes if there is, like, I'm gonna let her talk, obviously, but it's a thing of you gotta understand that. Look at the way she's handled this, and I'm not trying to compare her and Dame Dash because it's obviously two different situations. But again, and in the past, Dame Dash said he hasn't had a problem. He doesn't have a problem with Jay Z. But now he's trying to say he has a problem with Jay Z because Jay Z stopping his money. So then that's the other issue. But he doesn't like, I don't know. I don't know. Let's keep it moving though. It's like she's handling this in a very mature way because she's mature.
you know, got him to where he was at. But at the same time, you know, if it wasn't for Pun, Joe would have probably faded out because if another label would have signed Pun, I feel Joe probably would have faded out in the back. But to know the fact that I know that Pun gave Joe, all right, we're gonna call you Don Carter Jr. and then
Yeah, I don't think. See, this is the thing. I don't think he would have faded it back because look at him now. Do you get it? I don't think that. I could be wrong. I don't think that. I feel like Fat Joe would have still found a way. Do you know what I mean? Because he still would have found a way. Like being signed to a major or not, he would have found a way. That's what I'm thinking, and I could be wrong. But if she's saying her husband gave him that nickname, hey, it is what it is. Because look, didn't Buster Rhymes, his name was given because his name was given by Chuck D. So you know,
and wrote everything after that. You
He
know what I'm saying?
wrote
So
everything,
everything. So
everything.
everything. The whole Don Carter Jr. album, everything. He just wrote everything. You know what I'm saying? So
But at the same time, I feel like if he's better and like Fat Joe could do that, I think that's a smart move for even.
oh no, Joe's a smart man. He's a smart businessman. I never said that. He's a very
Right.
smart
Like I
businessman.
was
He's
like,
still
yo,
relevant all these years.
I'm
He
putting
he
you
he,
on,
he
like put
you know,
like
you see, again, look at the maturity of how she's saying that Joe is a smart businessman. You're not hearing uh, Dame Dash saying Jay Z is a smart businessman. He's saying, "Oh, he's ruthless. He's like the Penguin." What are you talking about? Like seriously, let's go.
you know.
help me write. Like if you're better, like mine is why not?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and no, and because I'm trying to like really because what's taking so long? Like I don't understand. Like
So long of what?
to 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 get to to build that Big Pun's legacy to get y'all together. To for me, you and Fat Joe, like why is it 20 years? How long? And you guys still haven't managed to really like settle. Like, and he said that he
Look,
wants
he's hesitating to answer the question. What he needs to be straight with his line of questioning. You have, like, from what he could have said, from what I know, you have discrepancies with Fat Joe in regards to the whole legacy thing. But did he get paid? This, that, and the third. Red hair, this, that, and the third. I don't know what the full thing is, because I don't want to take anything out of context. All right. However, what I will say is this. Do you know what I mean? If he was not hesitant, maybe, you know what I mean? Because look at her face. She's like, her face and her body language, like, get to the point. Like, get to the point. I don't want to talk about this guy, but let's get to the point. But because she's still handling it in a mature way. She's still saying he's a good businessman. I'm not going to put nothing past him. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, he's a good rapper. I'm not going to put that past him. So it's a thing of, it wasn't, and she's like, if it wasn't for him, you know, big pun, do you know what I mean? His legacy wouldn't be what it is. Yeah, like, there's, the way she's handling it is so respectful right now. She could have easily walked out earlier, but again, the fact that she's calm, she's composed, she, you know, okay, let's just get these questions out of the way, and then we can talk about other things. You know what I mean? That's how it seemed like to me. We're like 3 minutes, 50 seconds in, or 51 seconds. And the vibe I'm getting, hey, yo, listen.
He wants just an apology. You can't do that. Like, as in,
Are you serious?
no, I'm asking you.
Why would I give him an apology after what he put my family through and what he did legally?
Was it legally? Like,
why would I give him an apology after he did what he did to my family legally? See, she's not trying to say it was illegal or whatever, because again, it was a business, it's contract. It's unfortunate, but the thing is, the way, you know what I mean? The way that factory moved, the way he talked, you would think that he wouldn't be moving like that. And he really does owe her apology and deserves to give her full respect and give her, you know what I mean? So it's up to him to call. So it's up to the person interviewing her to sit Fat Joe down while he's on his podcast tours. Yeah, while he's doing podcast tours, sit him down and ask him everything directly. Don't be shook. Don't be shook, because he sounded, I'm not gonna lie, he sounds shook. He sounds shook, but I get why he's shook, because he doesn't want to get slapped and playing.
After what he put my family through and what he did legally.
was it legally? Like, how?
You know what? Can we stop this for a second?
Yeah.
I'm leaving this interview.
What?
Because this is like a whole Fat Joe situation now.
No.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good off of this. I'm not comfortable, and I'm leaving.
She done the right thing. She literally done the right thing. Because if you're making it about someone, like, look, over 4 minutes and 19 seconds, and you're still talking about Fat Joe. Make it 1 or 2, 3 questions about Fat Joe, cool, and then move on. But the way he started, like, it was unnecessary. Look, this is what Dame Dash or Lame Dash should have done. He should have said, you know what, listen, I'm tired of these Jay-Z questions. Like, I'm out of this. Look, do you know what I mean? I'm a grown man. I shouldn't be talking about grown men. Like, the way that he normally talks. Men shouldn't be talking about men. I don't want to be a chatty patty. Don't want to be doing this and that. If you want to talk to me, let's talk about me and my business. Let's talk about how we can get your business going. You know what I mean? Or help your business grow and sustain. If you want more people to interview on your platform, then just let me know who you want to interview, and I will connect the dots. If he said that, cool. You know what I mean? But it's like, I know I'm comparing the two, but it's just that I'm just thinking to myself, again, maturity. I don't even know how old Dame Dash is, and I don't know how Liza Rios is, but, you know, they're clearly at an age where they're at. Wisdom comes at any age, let's be real. But they're at an age where they know better, so they should do better. They're at that age. Yeah, and I don't know if Liza Rios is media trained or to the point where she's comfortable with media in general. But Dame Dash is 100% comfortable with media. So he should already know how the media is going to be. He should already know that they're going to always ask him about Jay-Z. So he should always prep the people that's interviewing him. Look, do not talk about me don't talk to Jay about me about Jay-Z. If you do, these are the consequences. It's funny because there was another interview I watched with someone that is quote unquote cancelled. And I know you're thinking of now, but like I'm not gonna say their name. It's like Candy, man. You can't say their name. But like at the end of the day, like it's like the end of the day, or Beetlejuice, should I say? It's like when you think about it, yeah, they walked off. In fact, there's another one, Mike Tyson. He's another prime example. I'm not even gonna watch on it because I ain't got that much time. But anyway,
No, I'm asking you.
Why would I give him an apology after what he put my family through and what he did legally?
Was it legally? Like how?
You know what? Can we stop this for a second?
Yeah.
I'm leaving this interview.
What?
Because this is like a whole Fat Joe situation now.
No.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good off of this. I'm not comfortable, and I'm leaving this interview. You're not gonna put me in a situation where now I'm gonna be recorded and this is gonna go everywhere, and you come in and how with this whole Fat Joe stuff.
No, if you don't want it to talk about, if you don't want it, then you could have just said it.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm really good off this. The way you're coming off and your attitude and the way you come off, you're siding with Joe. Like I'm not gonna sit here and explain everything that my family went through and what I had to go through to fight for Prince's rights and my kids' rights. That's my godly right. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm not doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I won't. Nah, I'm good. You fucked up. You fucked up on that one.
She really did the right thing. And she's right. It's a godly right. You know what I mean? She's absolutely right. This is what I wanted to react to. The full interview, by the way. But that would be another day. That would be another day. I thought I could have time to do it, but obviously time just gets away from me. Liza Rios confirms Nori is controlled by Fat Joe. Wow. See how they've done that? Anyway. Damn, Liza doesn't even do interviews. Like, barely, and you had her on your show and you fumbled the bag, the ball. It's true. You fumbled. Dude, I unsubscribed. You see it there? Weirdo. And then you double disrespected her by trying to embarrass her by putting this out, thinking people was gonna be on your side. Do you see how that's how some people are? They're such lames. But at the same time, I'm glad it's out because it goes to show you need to stop disrespecting people. Respect their rights. If they don't want to talk about something, respect their rights and don't talk about it. Or just say, listen, I know you don't want to talk about it, but just for, even if it's for an educational point of view, you can let them know it's for an educational point of view. This is why you want, like sometimes you need to explain something to someone for them to give you the information, and they may give it to you like freely, or they may be like, nah, I'm uncomfortable talking about this, and I don't want to talk about it. Then you got to respect it and talk about other things. There's other things to talk about. Like I said, there's things to talk about in regards to her son. I want to hear, you know what I mean, about her son's experience in the industry. How does it feel? Does it feel like he's trying to live up to being a great MC like his dad? And obviously, you know, the fact that his dad, you know what I mean, is such a revered MC. How does he feel? Like, there's things I really want to ask that, and because obviously he's a mother as well. And you know how mothers have that love for their son. So it's like, how proud is she that she's following, that her son is following her dad? Sorry, how proud is she that her son is following his dad's legacy? You know what I'm saying? Because not every, but most children want to be like their parents when they grow up. Do you know what I mean? So if he's able to be an MC, it's just cold, but he actually genuinely is a cold MC. There's one thing to try and be like your dad. He's also an MC, and you're not as good. But there's also a point where your dad's an MC, but you're also just as dope, or even doper. Like J1 is a great example. He's just as great as Jadakiss. Just as great. If you listen, And then Method Man's daughter as well. I forgot her name. She's a cold MC too. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, all right, we're gonna get into. In fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna react to one more thing, just one more, because I mentioned a Tupac one. Mike